The current business wisdom suggests that to forge a powerfully original solution to problems, one must think outside the box. But as Boyd and Goldenberg reveal, based on experience and expertise in both academic and corporate worlds, this is utterly wrong. It may seem counterintuitive, but better, faster, and more original creativity and innovation comes from working inside your familiar world. The most inventive and newest ideas are much closer than you think, and can be found just by using 5 simple techniques: subtraction, division, multiplication, task unification, and attribute dependency. This strategy helped the company Philips use subtraction to create their slimline DVD players that we use today, while attribute dependency allowed the pizza chain Domino's to corner the market with their 30-minute delivery guarantee. Anyone can use these strategies, from the Chilean miners' rescue team to CEOs of multinational companies, and even the leading jazz guitarist Bill Frisell, who reportedly restricts the range of his instrument to induce increased creativity. Intuitive, easy to implement, and revelatory, these ideas will help us find the creative streak we never knew we had. Here are the top 7 lessons from Boyd and Jacob Goldenberg's How to Be Creative, Inside the Box. Lesson 1. Understand creativity. People usually think of creativity as anarchic and freewheeling. Terms like brainstorming evoke ideas falling like rain. Being urged to think outside the box suggests that our best thinking occurs beyond everyday limits. Common thinking says we must escape that box if we want to be creative. According to the authors, common thinking is wrong. We become usefully creative when we utilize templates. Our minds naturally follow patterns. The artists Michelangelo and Salvador Dali, and writers like Agatha Christie and Robert Frost, used templates to focus their creativity. To build on the concept of templates to be creative in any situation. The method's systematic inventive thinking relies on 2 foundational ideas. First, to search the closed world. We must look for ideas in our closed world, work where we are with what we have. This principle utilizes constraints to help us focus and drive creativity. The second idea is function follows form. This principle reverses the notion that form follows function. When encountering a problem, people generally begin with a specific concrete issue at hand and seek a solution for it. Instead, generate an abstract, conceptual solution and apply it to that problem. Lesson 2. Apply subtraction. We can apply subtraction by taking away some essential component of the system, object, or process that we're trying to innovate. This component has to be internal, something inherent to that object, like a screen to a television or a filament to a light bulb. Like everyone else, we experience fixedness. We see things as they are and assume that's just how they must be. Or so it seems until we innovate by subtracting something that everyone takes for granted. We can follow 5 basic steps to spur creativity with subtraction. 1. List all internal components of the object, process, or service you want to change. 2. Select an essential component, then imagine getting rid of it, either partially, partial subtraction, or entirely, full subtraction. 3. Visualize what you could create by subtracting this component. 4. Identify the positive attributes, values, and benefits of the change. 5. Ask yourself, is this innovation feasible? Can it be created? If not, can you modify the idea so that it becomes feasible? Lesson 3. Make a division. Break a process or object into pieces and rearrange the sections, pieces, or steps. You'll either experience old benefits in new ways or generate new benefits. We can apply division by 1. Functional division. This is to divide an item or activity by function. Just like how airlines break the check-in process into distinct steps by function, while some glue manufacturers produced a new product by separating out adhesives into 2 parts, hardener and resin. 2. Physical division. This is dividing an item into distinct objects. Imagine taking a hacksaw to the object. 3. Preserving division. This is making smaller versions of something. For instance, rather than carrying one big information storage device, have a second smaller one in your phone. Lesson 4. Use multiplication. This is done by selecting an aspect of the closed world we are working with, multiplying a component and seeing what happens. We should take a leap of faith, multiply something, modify a component, and trust that it will produce a useful solution, even if we can't yet identify the problem. Multiplication disrupts our fixed view of the world by providing a structured method for creating new things that we won't at first understand. We must practice modifying the multiplied components. Practice improves our judgment about what to multiply and how to modify it. Lesson 5. Learn about task unification. For example, the managers of a hotel wanted to make returning customers feel at home. The hotel paid local taxi drivers to chat with inbound guests during the ride to find out if they'd stayed at the hotel before. If they had, the drivers put their bags to the left side of the hotel desk. If they hadn't, they put the bags on the right. This signaled the hotel's staff to identify returning guests. This technique can be applied in 3 general ways. 1. Through outsourcing. 2. By making the best of what you have. And 3. By moving from the inside out. Lesson 6. Understand attribute dependency. Attribute dependency is when one attribute of something changes. Another attribute changes too. To apply this, we take 2 aspects of the item we want to innovate that were previously independent, and make them dependent in a useful and meaningful way. Lesson 7. Recognize contradictions. Contradictions are confusing and frustrating for most people. What should we do when 2 aspects of a situation are connected yet directly opposed to one another? If approached with the right attitude, contradictions can be exciting. They give us a pathway to creativity. Recognize that most contradictions do not actually exist. They appear that way because of mental fixedness. In conclusion, dozens of books out there discuss how to make creative thinking part of a corporate culture, but none takes the unconventional and innovative approach of inside the box. With inside-the-box thinking, any company can become sufficiently creative to solve problems, even before they arise, and to innovate on an ongoing basis. Are you an inside-the-box thinker? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my new content. You can also get a free copy of the audiobook by clicking the link in the description. Until next time.